Climate change is not only an environmental crisis, but also a significant economic challenge. In this video, we will explore the various economic impacts of climate change, the risk it poses, and the opportunities it presents for a more sustainable future. One of the most apparent economic impacts of climate change is the damage to infrastructure and property caused by extreme weather events. Increased frequency and intensity of storms, flooding, and wildfires lead to massive costs in repairs and reconstruction. In the United States alone, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration reported that in 2020, there were 22 weather and climate disasters with losses exceeding 1 billion each, resulting in a combined total of approximately 95 billion in damages. Climate change also threatens agriculture and food security, leading to economic losses and increased food prices. A study published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences in 2019 estimated that by 2050, climate change could reduce global crop yields by an average of 5% for maize, 3.2% for rice, and 3.1% for wheat, exacerbating food insecurity and increasing the risk of hunger and malnutrition. Climate change also has indirect economic impacts, such as increased health costs. Rising temperatures exacerbate health-related illnesses, while changing precipitation patterns can increase the spread of vector-borne diseases like malaria and dengue fever. Additionally, air pollution from wildfires and fossil fuel combustion can worsen respiratory and cardiovascular diseases, leading to increased healthcare expenditures and lost productivity. As climate change makes some regions uninhabitable or disrupts local economies, migration and social conflicts can arise. The resulting pressure on resources and public services in destination countries can strain budgets and create tensions between migrants and local populations. Failing to address climate change comes with significant economic cost. A study published in the journal Nature Climate Change in 2021 estimated that by 2100, the global economy could lose up to 10% of its output if no significant action is taken to combat climate change. Developing countries, which are often more vulnerable to the impacts of climate change, are expected to bear a disproportionate share of these economic losses. Addressing climate change presents opportunities for a more sustainable and resilient economy. Transitioning to renewable energy sources, improving energy efficiency, and adopting cleaner transportation and industrial processes can spur innovation, create jobs, and reduce dependence on fossil fuels. Green finance and investments are also key drivers of a sustainable future. The growth of green bonds, sustainable investment funds, and support for clean technology startups can help redirect capital towards climate-resilient projects and promote low-carbon development. Investing in climate adaptation and resilience measures can reduce the economic impacts of climate change and safeguard communities and ecosystems. This includes investing in resilient infrastructure, developing early warning systems for extreme weather events, and promoting sustainable agricultural practices that can withstand changing climate conditions. Climate change is a global challenge that requires international cooperation and collective action. The United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change and the Paris Agreement provide a framework for countries to work together to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and support climate adaptation efforts. By aligning financial flows with climate objectives and fostering international collaboration, we can mitigate the economic impacts of climate change and unlock new opportunities for growth and prosperity. The economic impacts of climate change are far-reaching and complex, but they also present opportunities for innovation, collaboration, and sustainable development. By taking decisive action to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, invest in adaptation and resilience measures, and promote a low-carbon economy, we can protect our planet and ensure a more prosperous future for all. Thank you for watching. If you like my content, please subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.
Created using Powtoon.